Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft, where in this video, I'll be making an X-wing using command blocks. So here I've got my X-wing model. Now this model was made by Aptos and of course modified by me into fitting of course my texture pack. Now I've also got my N43 texture pack on, which is my N1 Naboo Starfighter model. Now you might be seeing just a tiny bit difference from last time I showed this model, and that is that its textures are missing. Now I honestly have no idea why these are missing, but you also might notice that the X-wing's textures aren't, and that's because for this one, of course, you know, with the N1 Naboo Starfighter model, then it's actually a diamond with custom model data on it, that has the texture and model. But for this one, there is no diamond, there is no anything. It's actually just an entity. If I just turn on hitboxes, it's quite a big entity. And it's actually a phantom. There's actually a way of making phantoms bigger that you can only do with phantoms, by the way. So this is then the summoning command. And here you just take size 25, and then now it's 25 size. The reason that I had to make it be a phantom is because the texture pack I'm using had it be a phantom like originally. And I don't know how to customize texture packs and stuff. So I just made it be a phantom. Because like, how am I supposed to customize any of this? You know, like what is this? Well, actually, I think I know what it is, because these like big boxes, now this could very easily be wrong, but I'm pretty sure these boxes are the actual like texture or like the actual model of the X-wing, but then down here here's like part head, part left wing, part like wing tip, part like wing tip and stuff. I don't know how to customize this part specifically, because if I just turn this into like a diamond, you know, that would only take like a couple more files and it would be pretty easy. You know, I've done it before, but then I don't know what I would then do with these parts. So yeah, like, I was just like too scared to really just do anything, and I also wanted it to be so that it only showed for phantoms with a tag. But guess what? Like, for some reason you can't detect that in texture packs. So yeah, it's just gonna be for all phantoms, because I really don't know how to customize any of this. But as I said, since I can't find any easy way of excluding just some phantoms, that means that all phantoms have the X-wing model. Now, like, I really wanted to make that just all phantoms or X-wings that then just if you don't sleep then you get haunted by the rebellion, which, you know, that would be pretty cool. But what I'm instead going to do is something pretty big, and that is completely removing the phantom from the game. Now this might sound like a very big change, but come on now, I'm doing the community a favor by just removing the phantom. Like, come on now guys, why didn't you just vote for the wildfire? So I guess I'm first just gonna delete phantoms from the game. So then what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna place in a command that executes, and then at e type phantom, and then tag, and then exclamation mark X-wing is then everyone that hasn't got the X-wing tag, and then also at s, because I changed the at to an s, and then I'll do run TP, and then at s, and then tilde minus like that, like minus 1,000, and then tilde. So now if I just put in any type of phantom, then they immediately disappear. Yes, okay. So now I guess it's on to making this ship fly. Now this is gonna be very complicated, so I'll just go over here and just copy this command block, 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 and this command block. Very complicated. And then now all I gotta do is just convert all of these command blocks. So yeah, that's gonna be really fun. Okay, so now all of the command blocks are converted. Now if I just press this button right here, then it summons in the X-wing, but then if I press right there, so then I right click right there, and then I start flying. So yeah, now I can fly with the X-wing, and it doesn't move on the y-axis, but like, I feel like that's fine, because the reason for why it doesn't is because, check this out, for some reason it moves in the opposite y direction, so I have no idea how I would fix that. So I just made it so that it just doesn't move on the y-axis, and then now it works completely fine. And then now if I want to land it, then I can just go right down here, and then as long as it's touching ground, then I can just land it like that. Now, yes, when it's landed, wings don't like fold in and stuff, but like the model, or like there isn't a second model with the folded wings, and I feel like that's fine as well. And then now I can just go right over here and then right click, I'm sorry, what? right click. Why can I not right click? Oh, it's because I'm actually right clicking on the Phantom. It might be because I'm right-clicking on the Phantom. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna add in the team x-wing, and then I'm going to add in the command that makes it so that just all of the people with the x-wing tag, including the player, will then be on that team. And then I'll just make so that the collision rule will push other teams, so now I should just be able to walk right up there, and then not right-click. Why not? I should just be able to right-click right here, and then go on to the pig. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I know what the problem is. That right now, yes, I can just walk through this perfectly fine. Like, I won't get pushed by it. But that doesn't mean its hitbox still isn't there. Now, I don't know how I'm going to prevent that, because of course with the N1 there I just made it so that of course the actual entity is just an armor stat. Its hitbox is tiny, and even if it was a problem I could just make it be a marker. And then I could just super easily access the pig. So I'm pretty sure that's why I can't do that, and I also can't increase the hitbox of a pig. So I don't really know what to do now. I have one idea. I could make it so that as long as there isn't anybody riding the pig, then the pig will then get teleported to the closest it can get to the player, as long as it doesn't leave the hitbox, or as long as it doesn't completely leave the hitbox of the X-wing. So then, for example, it will be like right here. If the player is right here, so then you could just right click on it, and then the pig will get teleported back into position. Now, if that sounded very complicated to you, then it's because it is. Like, I don't even know how to start with it. But yeah, let's just start with it, I guess. Okay, so now I've just made two commands. What? What? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this was not what I was trying to do. Okay, so something here isn't working. Okay, so now it's a little bit later, and I've been trying to bug fix it, but I feel like it's just gotten worse at this point. Like what is this? But yeah, but now, I just thought of something that might make this a whole lot easier. And that is because if you can just see right up there, I'm playing in 1.19.4, which means that I can do /ride. So now I can just get rid of this command block, I can just get rid of this last part of this command block, just get rid of everything like that, and then just modify this one command block to just be a /ride command, and then I'm pretty sure everything will be working. So now all I needed was just this simple ride command, and then now if I just walk up to this pig, then I can just start writing it just like that. Now, yes, it's not like a right-click system and stuff, and yeah, that is different from the N1, but I feel like that's fine. But then now I just found out something. I can't actually get off of the X-wing right now, because then I'm in a 2-block radius, then I automatically gets on. Okay, so that's kind of like a soft lock. I'm just gonna kill the X-wing and then just be on my merry way though. Okay, so now it's finally working, and this has taken so long, but now it's finally working, and I did it with the /ride command, which is new, or I mean not very new, but like kinda new, and then also with some clever uses of tags, and then now when I land, then I just have to press sneak, and then I go, and then I actually go out of it, and the way I did that was that, because that was actually really difficult, because the /ride command made it so that you constantly were on the pig, so that you couldn't actually get off, but I had to use some, like, clever tags and stuff, so that you could actually get off. Now, I'm not gonna go through it in this video, because it's pretty complicated, but I'm pretty proud of it. So that's then the flying system working, but with the N1 Naboo Starfighter, there is actually a function, so that if you're now in here, you can do /trigger, and then I'm pretty sure, yeah, N1 Starfighter speed, which will make you go much faster, and then you can do it again to go slower again. Now, I want to do something like that with the X-wing, just not quite, because I don't want this entire video to just be me copying commands from the N1. So I'm pretty sure that the X-wing has actually got a hyperdrive in it. Now, I'm not completely sure about that, but I also wasn't completely sure if the N1 had a storage space in it, so, you know, it's fine. So basically what I want to do is that I want to make it so that you can go into hyperspace. And the way I'm going to do it is kind of like, imagine if this diamond block is the X-wing, and then you do a trigger command, which makes it go into hyperspace, and then it will summon in a gold block, which is going to be like an armor stand, And then the diamond block that is then the X-wing will go back 1 block, so that's then the armor stand will then get teleported so that it faces the X-wing, and then it will teleport back 1 block at a time. Now this might sound pretty slow, but like it's the best that I can think of really. So it's going to go back 1 block at a time until it meets a wall, and then when it meets that wall, it's going to stop, and then it's going to tell the X-wing that it can teleport. And then it's going to teleport to like a few blocks behind the gold block, so that's then like it'll be a little bit away from the wall. So yeah, that's my plan at least. Now, is that plan going to work? No, absolutely not. Am I going to try? Absolutely.
2 hours later.
So now, if I just summon in an X-wing, please work. Okay, so now I'm going to fly a little bit away, and then focus right there. Trigger hyperspace. Please work. Oh my god, it worked! It didn't work. What is going on? Why is there just a floating X-wing there? So now everything should get teleported. Actually, that's just another X-wing. So now if I just summon in a new X-wing, then now I do the trigger scoreboard. Please work. It did work. Okay, yes. So now it fully works. But then now it's still the issue that right now you're just completely stopped while you just watch the armor stand get further and further away. And that's not really that good. Now, I honestly don't know how I'm going to fix that. Like, I could put like this 1 to a 2, but then, you see, if there's then now a 1 block thick wall, then the armor stand will come here, right? And then it will go from forward 2 blocks instead of just normal 1 block. And then here, it's a 1 block thick wall, the armor stand is there. Then it goes forwards 1, 2. And then now, it's on the side of the wall, so I don't really know how I'm going to do any of that, so I think I'm just gonna maybe leave it like it is. I mean, I guess I could test it out, so now if I just trigger hyperspace, then yeah, that is a whole lot faster. But now, it's actually not in anything. That might just be because it reaches its max length. Yeah, okay, so now I landed like inside of that. Now this could also happen with caves and such, even though I feel like they'll be really rare. So yeah, now I might actually take the 2 blocks a second. Like, yeah, there is some like very obvious flaws, but not that many, I think. So that's then actually everything for the X-wing finished. And yeah, this has taken so long. Like, just making the texture pack has taken like days, and of course also recording it has taken days as well. So yeah, it's so good to finally be finished. Oh, what's that? Particles and sound effects? Well, fuck. Okay, so now all of the particles and sound effects are in, and it didn't actually take that long. I only had to put in like a couple of particles and sound effects. So now altogether it looks and sounds like this. And I think that's actually Hyperspace completely finished, and like, I'm pretty happy with it. It's not really how it is, you know, in the movies and stuff, but it would be really hard to make it how it is in the movies. And, you know, I feel like I did it okay, you know, my own version of Hyperspace, kinda. So yeah, like, I'm pretty happy with it, especially like when you come out of hyperspace, you really like feel the punch there. But yeah, I guess that's also everything for the X-wing. So again, I'm not gonna make the blasters because that would just be super complicated, and I've already spent more than enough time on this video. But yeah, like, now I can go into hyperspace, which is, you know, a different ability than the N1, since the N1 can go a little bit faster, and this one can go into hyperspace. And then yeah, you can kind of just fly around. But this will be everything for this video, and I'm really happy with this X-wing. And if you also liked it, then just remember there's a button for that. But yeah, this will be everything for this video. So bye.